Our sponsors. The Finkley Experience, an educational consulting firm that specializes in first-generation education, and which prepares high school students for college. For more information, visit their website at thefinkleyexperience.com. Father to Father Incorporated, a nonprofit organization that strengthens families through father engagement, with a goal to help men in our communities to be great dads. For more information, visit their website, fathertofatherinc.org. ABLAZE Entertainment. The goal of ABLAZE is to take emerging artists and develop them to the next level of their career. For more information, visit their website at ablazeentertainment.net. Thank you.
Hey guys, I'm Otis.
And I'm Charlie.
From Put a Ring on It, and you're watching the Michael Finkley Show.
On the next Michael Finkley, the legend is in the building. Tony Award-winning singer and actress Tanya Pinkins is with us, and she talks about her movie Red Pill and so much more. Next Finkley.
It's my biggest dream come true. Oh my, it's my biggest dream come true.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Michael Finkley Show. Thanks for joining us today. Y'all, I had an amazing night last night. Let me tell you, Fink fam. Now you know I love music and you know it does something to me, especially gospel music. I've expressed it to you several times. But I had the opportunity to see my auntie in my head, CeCe Winans, for the third time. This is my third time seeing her in concert. And every time I go, it's just an experience. It's just something about, it's not even her, it's her anointing, it's her spirit, it's her voice, it's what she allows God to do within her for us as we're listening to her. And I just boo-hoo cry. She don't even have to sing. You just walk on stage, just her presence. It's like, oh my God, just CeCe Winans. So she was in Aiken, South Carolina on last evening. She's on her tour, promoting her book and her album, of course. And it was just an experience. It was an awesome experience, and I just enjoyed myself to the fullest. So every time that she comes this way, or if I can get to her, I'm there. I'm definitely there. So thank you so much, Ms. CeCe Winans, IT CeCe, for just allowing God to use you in a mighty way. Thank you so much. Continue to do so. As long as you're touring, I'm going to be in the midst. I promise you, I'm going to be in the midst. Thank you so much. So, Fink fam, we have another terrific show for you today. We have Tony Award-winning singer and actress Tanya Pinkins with us, and she talks about her incredible movie that she was able to produce, direct, write. Like, she did it up, y'all. If you have not watched Red Pill as of yet, you need to go watch it. It's located on YouTube and also on Amazon Prime. So definitely go out and look at it because it's something. I tell you, it really is. I love the suspense. I love it. I love those type of movies. So thank you for this, Tanya. But he talks about this and so much more, so don't you go away. Back in a moment. Coming up, Tanya's with us. Don't you go away.
What's up, everyone? It's Jaleel Thurman here, your boy from HBCU 101, Yard Talk 101, in the building. And I just want to let you know you're watching the Michael Finkley Show. Aha, don't go nowhere.
On the next Michael Finkley, actor Christopher Martin stops by to tell us about his brand new sitcom, Finding Happy. Next Finkley. Hello everybody, it's Finkley from the Finkley Experience. We're an educational consulting firm that specializes in first-generation education. So we assist students with their college and career endeavors. We train school administrators on the state of first-generation students. And also, we partner with colleges and universities to assist their first-generation population for easy transition from high school to college. So if you're looking for a presenter or speaker that presents on these topics and so much more, visit our website at thefinkleyexperience.com and learn about all that we do. We're looking forward to working with you. Hello everybody, welcome back to the Michael Finkley Show. Now y'all, my next guest, we have royalty.
within us, within this awesome show today. I tell you, she is Tony Award-winning singer and actress. Y'all, she has been in soap operas, your awesome films, television shows, y'all, the list goes on and on and on. Oh my gosh. Of course, she is Tanya Pinkins. How are
I am
you? And you sing with such ease. I love it.
divine.
I love it. But thank you so much for being with us.
Thank
Like
you.
I said before we began, when I look at your work, I see a person that was so determined and so just, you know what, nothing's going to stop me. And I'm going to do what I need to do to get to where I need to be. So thank you for being that example. Thank you for being that example.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Definitely. So let's jump right into it. At what point in your career did you find your voice?
Find my voice. I would say that that's just starting to happen now.
Okay. Wow. Why is that?
You know, let's see, how do I put it? I think, like they talk about fish being in a bowl and like they don't really know what water is because they're surrounded by water, right?
Mhm.
And the pandemic really gave me a break from the water, and the water being this settler, colonial, capitalist, white savage system. And so I noticed that in my solitude and traveling to places where there were just not those people, I began to think thoughts that previously hadn't been possible. And I wouldn't have known except I hadn't thought them in 60 years. And suddenly I was having these thoughts, these opening thoughts that felt expansive. And my box got bigger.
Whoa. Wow. Wow. It's amazing that something like this, the pandemic, or something in life can just spark that in us to realize there's more.
So much more.
There's more. No matter the age, no matter, the gender, no matter what you identify as, there's something more.
I really feel like I started letting all of those things go, all of my ideas of myself and who I am and the kind of person I am, and just being willing to let all of it go, being willing to be any kind of person that is necessary in the moment that I'm in. Like, the extreme of that is if I'm trapped on some desert island and the plane crashed, I'm going to be a cannibal.
Adapting, yes.
Yeah, right.
Oh wow, that's refreshing to hear. It really is, and that goes into my next question of your awesome movie, Red Pill. Now, the Fink fam, please can you just tell us about this amazing film?
It, I had something I wanted to say, and when I said it, in a just common way, talking about my sense of American politics, it was always greeted with like, "You're crazy," or like I had two heads or something. And so I was like, how can I make art out of it? And everybody said, well, you don't have enough money and you don't have enough time. And I was like, well, you know what? I got to make this into something. And so I'm going to take the little bit of money I have and the little bit of time I have, and I'm going to make something, and we'll see what it is when it's done. And it was a feature film. So, I was told I couldn't make a feature film. And I was like, okay, well, I'm making something.
Right. That's hard. Because you produced, you directed, right?
I did all the jobs.
All of it. How did it feel to be on the other side?
The best feeling ever. Like, I don't want to do anything else anymore.
Wow. Wow. So not in front of the camera anymore?
I mean, I will have to do that because it's how I make my living, but the fire, the thirst is for being the writer, producer, director. That's where the fire is. That's where all the power is. That's where the say is. And I mean, I got to experience that on Red Pill, like usually, you try to make a big movie. There's 100 different people's voices and money. And this was the first project that was just purely my voice. There was no one I had to answer to. And so anything that's on there, you like it, you don't like it, I'm responsible for it. I accept that. And that was thrilling. And I feel like that's something anyone who has the ability to do that, I don't think there's anything more thrilling than that. I mean, I guess people who write songs have that, people who sculpt or making something that is just yours. I think that is just the most thrilling thing there is.
When I hear you, I hear the word free. You are free. You are free to be you in this project.
I was free. I'm not free right now, but I was free.
I love it though. I love it. What did you learn about yourself?
I learned that as big as my box is, and people really do think I have a big box, that it was small compared to what is possible in the world. I learned that when I'm near nature, I don't have to do much, that there's something sustaining about being close to nature, that I can just lie around and take in nature. And it doesn't mean I'm not thinking or writing or painting or creating, but that I need to be near nature.
Yeah.
I learned that some ideas of myself, like, heterosexual or whatever, meaningless. I learned that most of what I thought I knew was wrong, that my education was lacking, that most of it had been lies, and that I have to question even the books that I read because the people that wrote them don't know either. And so it really gave me this commitment to do a lot more travel and to experience places in the flesh, because I do believe that places and rocks and animals, they can communicate. And so, I set this new goal that I want to visit every nation on the continent of Africa. So I've got 50 to go.
Whoa. Wow. I'm getting a lot from this because, I feel this point in my life, I'm 33 years old. This is my Jesus year, right? I'm just finding the voice. I'm just walking to the path where I need to walk in, and just to hear someone that is, doing it now, it just gives me encouragement to continue to do and follow the path that I see myself in, right? Not looking in this box where people put you, but I'm bigger than a box, right? I'm much bigger than that. So thank you for that. I definitely appreciate you when it comes to that.
I think I'm about to start a new chapter. I don't know what it holds. I have been a very generous person and give. And I want to learn how to receive more.
Hey everybody, I'm Eric Rollins. You guys probably know me from Zoom, as well as Kevin from work and a couple other things. You guys are watching the Michael Finkley Show.
Welcome to Father to Father.
The mission of Father to Father Charleston, South Carolina is to help fathers in the Low Country area of South Carolina to be a positive and consistent presence in their children's lives. Father to Father provides community-based programs and support groups for fathers free of charge. They also help fathers connect to other resources they need so they can meet their responsibilities and secure their parental rights. Father to Father offers job coaching and employment connections that benefit fathers. Father to Father is a resource for local organizations that want to provide family support and father-friendly services. If this program is a fit for you, visit our location in North Charleston, South Carolina, and meet our friendly staff here to help and assist. Or visit our website at fathertofatherinc.org.
And then also too, with your resume, it spans, right? It's large, it's huge. You have a big career, but one character that I want to hone in on is ABC's and Hulu's Women of the Movement. There we go. Where
Women of the Movement.
Emmett Till's grandmother. Please talk about this role.
I was sort of a last minute fill-in. Niecy Nash was scheduled to do it, and then she had a conflict because she's on another series. And so I auditioned on like the 29th of December and was cast on New Year's Eve. It was a lovely way to bring in the new year. And then spent 3 months down in Mississippi, you know, where it happened. And spending time in Mississippi changed my life. Where are you in the world?
South Carolina.
Oh, that's not that much better. Mississippi was really devastatingly eye-opening. I realized that where I live, like in Chicago, New York, LA, that is not most of America.
Yeah.
And that, you know, I don't watch a lot of reality TV. I just didn't really get it.
Yeah.
But when I was down there, it's like, oh, reality TV is aspirational for these people. These people are living, I call it 2 steps out of poverty, out of slavery. I just was blown away by the conditions, by the laws, and just really made a very strong commitment to spend as much time out of America as possible and to find another country to live in, because I'm powerless to change those circumstances, but I just don't feel comfortable living here and in any way pretending that the opportunities and ways that I get to live in New York, that very few people in America have those opportunities.
Yeah. Even in 2022.
I was in 2021.
Gotcha. But even in present day, it's still.
Oh yeah. There's a movie a documentary on Amazon called The Cotton Picking Truth.
Yeah.
And it is about enslavement still going on in America.
Yes, ma'am. It's definitely true. I was riding along on these South Carolina streets one day, and I found a cotton field, and I had to stop. And I realized all those different stories that my grandmother told and my grandfather told, and hearing stories about my great-great-grandparents. So I'm like, just to see it, it hit me in the face. It really hit me in the face. So it's still there. It's definitely still there. What is Tanya still learning about herself, though? You told me what you learned. What are you still learning? And what are you looking forward to continuously learning?
Well, I think I'm about to start a new chapter. I don't know what it holds, but what I'm hoping, I have been a very generous person and give. Yeah. And I want to learn how to receive more. And so I want to there's some blocks that I know are in my physical body and mind. And so I actually am going to be doing some work to move those blocks. And there are a lot of stories I want to tell. There are artists I want to work with and support, to just go for whatever I can think of going for, no matter how hard, no matter how many no's I get. What's the point of being here if I'm not trying to get what I'm dreaming of? And yeah, it hurts when people say no. And it's no fun having to call people over and over and over again and going from one to the next. But what else is there? What other options are there? Just go, well, I can't do it because it's too hard.
Wow. It's amazing to hear, someone of your stature speak the way you speak, because I've spoken with a lot of individuals that are where you are, and they never speak the ground level of, I still want to do this, or I still want to work with this. And the way I handle no's is this way, right? It just shows your humility. And this is why you are where you are today. Who do you want to work with continuously going forward?
I don't. I've met many of my heroes, and they all have clay feet. So there aren't really so much people, but I have a film that I have an option on that I want to shoot on the African continent, writing and directing, produced. I mean, I didn't write it. About a family of people who sewed the codes into quilts. So I want to make that movie there, and we're trying to talk to some big names about that. But I have another film that takes place between Brown v. Board of Education and Loving v. Virginia, exploring things that are very topical today. I want to make that movie, raise the money to make that. I have a TV series that I'm writing that's an adaptation of a series of urban novels. I want to get that on the air. Like, I want to, get all these things up and going. I want to start selling my paintings and paint more. As I said, I want to visit every country on the continent of Africa. So that means I've got to do about 3 a year. I still want to get to Japan, New Zealand, Australia. And I'm a person who thinks life is the most important thing. And, we may be at the end of humanity's time. So I prioritize living over working. And hope that my living and working can come together, and to make my work my life, and my life my work.
Wow. Living first, living your best life first. That's not taught. Why you make that?
I don't know. And it's funny because there's a lot of people who think I'm rich. And I was talking to a friend about it recently. She says, I thought you were rich. I said, oh, because I make choices that you think only rich people can make.
Say so.
No, I just always choose my life. I'm not going to choose a job over life or an experience. There's an opportunity to go travel someplace that's exotic and interesting, and there's like an opportunity to do some like humdrum job. I'm going for the experience.
Experience. Oh my word. I had this conversation. I had this conversation with my dad before he passed away. And he will always say, I want to be an English teacher. I want to be a history teacher, right? But he never did it. And I never want to have the conversations of shoulda, coulda, woulda. I want to say I tried it, and this is how it went. This is how my experience went, right? I'm still doing it because I love it. I'm like, no, I didn't try it. I didn't like it, right? But that's how I want to live my life.
Yes. And, there's a lot of, it's hard. It's not easy. But I think anything worth doing is worth struggling to do. And I feel like that's a challenge in this moment in history where there's this movement towards, we have to control the world so that it doesn't traumatize us, make us uncomfortable, make us feel bad. And it's like, no, the reality is always going to be there. And I tell my 4 children, if you have a choice between an easy road and a hard road, choose the hard road and train yourself for the times when you don't have a choice.
Definitely words to live by. Definitely words to live by. Oh my gosh, you have to come back. We have to talk about this some more. We definitely have to talk about this some more. How can the Think Fam follow you on social media?
TanyaPinkins.com Tanya Pinkins on Insta, Twitter, TikTok, and then the movie Red Pill. You can watch it on YouTube with commercials. You can watch it on Amazon without, or Fandango, or Comcast, Xfinity. There's a Red Pill game. If you go to the Red Pill website, there's a narrative game that you can play and see if you could survive a world run by the Red Pills. And I wrote a book about the making of the movie, which you can listen to on Audible, or you can read it on Barnes & Noble. It's called Red Pill Unmasked.
Let's go. Let's go. And all your information is in the description below. Tanya, thank you for being with us. We really appreciate
Thanks
you.
for having me, Michael. It's a pleasure.
You're
You have a
welcome.
good evening.
So go away.
All right.
Hey, I'm John Marshall Jones. Some of y'all know me as Smart Guy Daddy. And you are watching The Michael Finkley Show.
CTR Media Network was created for today's podcasters. We provide a safe haven for content creators that are everyday people doing extraordinary things. We have a system of positioning, monetization training, coaching, and support for our podcasters' success. CTR Media Network simply bridges that gap with a level playing field for your dreams to come true cost effectively. Our team provides a premium service and experience for our podcasters to grow. CTR Media Network provides access, support, resources, coaching, and community for our podcasters to win, if you put in the work. We believe that we are living in a unique time which requires you to share your message of hope with millions of people around the world. Remember that the world is never too saturated for you, your voice and message. A platform for positive, impactful media where the content creators are in the driver's seat. Visit our website today by going to www.ctrmedianetwork.com.
Hey everyone, it's Jasper Cole, one of Hollywood's bad guys, and you are watching the incredible The Michael Finkley Show.
On the next Michael Finkley, actor Christopher Martin stops by to tell us about his brand new sitcom, Finding Happy. Next Finkley. Hello everybody, welcome back to the Michael Finkley Show. I hope that you were informed and educated and inspired by this amazing interview. Thank you so much, Tanya, for being with us and just being who you are in this profession. Definitely inspiration. If you can do it, I know that I can do it as well. And others that are watching, they can do it as well. So thank you so much. Best wishes to you and your movie. Again, Think Fam, go out and support this amazing movie, Red Pill, please. Again, on Amazon and on YouTube. If you have not already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Michael Finkley Show, and enable notification. We'll see an email saying, hey, new content's available. Listen to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. For more information about what we do here on the show, visit our website, michaelfinkley.show.com. And again, remember, we're on RokuTV and also on U42 via the Raspberry Network. Thank you so much for watching. And guess what? We'll see you next time. Have a good one.